everyone, this week we are back with another blacksmithing video. This week we are going to be cleaning up an anvil that I purchased. It is brand new and made of cast steel. I got it for less than $2 a pound, and let me tell you, it needed the cleanup. This is a case where you get what you pay for, but it's okay because all I'm after is a beater anvil that's nice and cheap that I'm probably going to trash anyways. Okay, so what we're looking at here is the anvil right out of the box. They shipped it to me in just a couple of cardboard boxes. I feel pretty bad for the postage worker that had to move this without it being marked as heavy or anything like that. Not that you wouldn't be able to tell right away. It has a nice little thin plastic film to protect the anvil face. Otherwise, the first step that we're going to go for here is we're going to do our best to remove all of the paint off of this anvil, especially around the horn. Okay, while I am cleaning up this anvil, it is worth noting that I'm using a cleaner here that did not work particularly effectively, especially compared to one that I saw another creator use. However, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter that much. It got the job done. It just required a lot more legwork than I was originally anticipating. And now that we've got it cleaned up, it's now the perfect time to review the cast pattern that's all over this anvil with the exception of the face and see where I really need to clean it up with the angle grinder. Alright, so as you can see, there was a lot of various texturing that was on this anvil that I wanted to clean up. The reason why I want to clean it up is all of that texture will translate directly onto my work when the metal is hot and I am trying to create something. Particularly that seam that was on the horn of the anvil, that was the casting seam. That's the main one that needed to go, but also there were a few extrusions along the edges of the anvil that I also was not a fan of. Okay, so now that we've got this horn cleaned up, I'm pretty happy with how it came out. You know, it became very evident as we went on, though, that the casting quality is not particularly amazing. It's pretty rough on all sides of the anvil, but it's cleaned up well enough that I'm happy with it. You know, I'm not doing any crazy amazing work that needs it to be precisely, you know, as smooth as this anvil face is. So I left it as is there. It's mostly smooth. I am debating getting rid of these letters though, because they're kind of in the way. That's a later problem though. We'll see how it works working down around them along the sides there. Otherwise, the horn came out really nice. That was the main thing that I was concerned with, being that I'm going to use the horn in the face more often than everything else. It's a little bit of an egg-shaped horn, which I thought was pretty interesting, but it'll still serve its purpose. You know, for the price point that I'm getting this anvil at, I'm not particularly concerned about it. You know, it's a beater anvil for someone who's learning, which is exactly what I am. You know, I've learned and gained a bit of experience from the club that I started doing this at my university, but I am by no means particularly good at this yet. But I hope to be soon. And off camera, I also built this stand. I didn't record it because I didn't think it'd be particularly interesting. You know, it's just a basic stand that I got at Harbor Freight. And then I added some extra support underneath in the middle here. Otherwise, anvil came out really nice. I got the corners rounded pretty nicely the whole way around, so there's no sharp edges that'll gouge into my work. And otherwise, I'm ready to start forging with it. Okay, that's all I had for you this week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please consider leaving a like and subscribing if you did. And I will see you next week. Bye! Bye!